Julia Spencer is a real estate investor with over 25 years' experience who owns multiple investment properties. She's a single mother of two who moved to the U.S. in 1993 with only $20 in her pocket. She currently holds an MBA. Julia Spencer is neither a realtor nor an attorney, and the contents of this recording are only her opinions. Get her free guide to investing at juliamspencer.com. I'm your host, Dr. Steve G. Jones, multimillionaire and hypnotherapist. My website is stevegjones.com. Module 6, Tax Lien Foreclosures, Part B. In this module, we're going to talk with Julia Spencer about tax lien foreclosures and even learn some more. In the last module is very beneficial because I personally learned a lot. I learned how to get these properties, how to evaluate them, what to look for. But Julia's got a wealth of information, and we couldn't fit it all in the last module. So, Julia, tell us more about tax lien foreclosures.
Absolutely. Now, in my previous module, I had mentioned that you can use tax lien foreclosures to make a 20% return on your investment. 20% is what you should get should the original owners choose to pay you back whatever you pay in your tax lien foreclosure sale, the winning bid that you're paying, the back taxes that you're paying for that particular property owner. And you may think 20%, that's pretty good. And you can probably get 20% if you have a really aggressive investment banker that's investing in really good stocks for you, or real estate or mutual funds. And you could probably get 20% in a year, in a really good year, or maybe even 30%. That's quite possible. It's actually a really good number, but it's possible to get that in other investments as well. But what you need to consider is that if you have somebody that wants to get back their property, they don't want to have some random person owning a lien against their property, they probably want to go ahead and pay back this amount pretty quickly. And I'm talking within a week or two. One of the properties that I have purchased not too long ago, basically, let's back up. The first thing that happens once I purchase a property, I have to go get a certified check and go to the county offices and basically pay off my winning bid. I'm going to get a piece of paper at the auction saying that I'm the highest bidder. This is the amount that I bid. That's what I need to go then take to the bank and get a certified check, and then take that to the county officials and pay that amount. In return, they're going to give me a receipt, and within a week or so, they'll send me a sheriff's deed. It's an official deed. It will have all the signatures and all the markings and everything. It's a good legal paper. It's a real legal paper from the county. It basically says what I just said, that I purchased the property in such and such date for this amount. I now own a very significant interest in this property, which is a sheriff's deed, and now the original owner of this property, who hasn't paid their taxes, are not able to do anything with this property, i.e. refinance it or sell it or do anything with it unless they first satisfy that lien before they can do that. So they're pretty much stuck in either paying you or letting go of this property, which is quite unfortunate, but the county has to make their taxes too. And so what happened in one of my previous buys for this particular example is within hours of the sale, the county officials usually write down the phone number of the winning bidder, and they send that message to the original owners and tell them, hey, your property was just auctioned off at this sale, at this hour, for this amount, and this is the person that won it. So within hours of them receiving my phone number, I got a phone call people that are very, very upset, the owners, and wondering why I had purchased their property and why did I want to take away their property. And it took a while to calm them down, and basically told them, I was like, you have a whole year to get your property back. You can basically pay me back whatever I paid that day plus 20%, and your property is yours, and there's no strings attached. I'm not going to come take your property, and for a whole year you have the option to purchase your property back that way, as long as you pay me the 20%. Now, that kind of calmed the original owner down some, but what I'm trying to display with this is if this owner had come back to me within one day of this auction and paid me back the money that I paid for this tax lien foreclosure plus the 20%, I would have really made way more than 20% if you regard it on an annual basis. Because I would have made 20% in just one day or in 1 week. Whenever they pay you off, that's...
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.